Greetings. Greetings, y'all. So, we are doing our mini love read. So, I was going to wait until um, that Monday of the 9th, which would be me coming back to doing readings, personal reads at least. But, I was like, why not? Because at first I was debating on whether or not I should do like a, like a New Year's reading, like maybe like a 3 card reading. But I was like, no, because I already have a divine insight reading available on my website. So why would I do that? On YouTube. Um, you know, if they want to pay for a full insight reading, that's already available. So I was like, okay, I'll just do mini love reads tonight. So why not? I'm not sure if I'm going to do happy hour this Thursday. I'm not sure if that's going to stand, or I'm going to wait till after the 9th to come back and do, the rest of my full personal reads. I'm not sure. But needless to say, y'all, the list is still open. I have 5 ladies on the list so far. So the list is available. Um, if you guys click in and click out, it's updated. You guys will see your name in the list on the description. On the description box, it should be available. So that's that. That goes that. So yeah, yeah, okay. I hope everybody's doing well this Monday evening. Happy 2023, by the way, y'all. It's officially a new year. So, hey, how is everybody doing? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm debating because I don't want to do too much with like a whole bunch of cards like I usually do. I'll be just having too many cards and stuff. So I'm like, how should I do this? So, like I said, if you guys are interested, the list is still open. My information is in the description, or you guys can click the link or the information pinned in the chat of this live chat. Pinned in the chat of this live chat. Okay. Do I want to use? I want to use that deck. Okay, I'm debating right now. I should have did this earlier. Decided which deck I was gonna use. Go ahead and just use this Love Oracle. If you guys know of any decks that any Love Oracle decks, let me know, because I've kind of been having a hard time resonating with some decks now. It's just, something different, and some imitate in the, oh my god, I can't even talk. Some independent decks out there, they will have like some gems. So if you guys know of any independent decks, romantic oracle decks that are not just like words, like sometimes I like the words and the keywords and the phrases and stuff, but I like pictures because I'm also a visual insight, like a visual insight. Oh my god, this Mercury retrograde has got me busted. I can't even talk. But ironically enough, my Mercury is in Gemini. So how does that work? I don't know. Anyway, like my placement of Mercury is Gemini. So this was like true to the true of Mercury. But no, what was I saying? Because I'm a visual person, like I read first with visuals and symbols and stuff like that. So I don't want to just have just words sometimes. And some other love oracle decks, they kind of have like cheesy pictures of like men and women and stuff. I just, some of the stuff I like a little more diversity, if that makes sense. A little diversity. Alright. So let's get this party started. Let's get it jumping. I'm going to start with Miss Mirela. Second on the list is Trish. Third on the list is Alexis. Fourth, Brittany. Fifth, Angela. And I have a few more spots available if anybody's interested. So let's go ahead and get started. Miss Mirela, your timestamp is 5:18. 5:18 is your timestamp. Okay. Alright, I don't think I looked at your thing here. Let me see. Okay. Alright, just making sure. Let's see. Holy Spirit. Divine wisdom, divine truth, and clarity for Miss Mirela. Miss Mirela, Holy Spirit, what does she need to know about this connection at hand? Where this person stands, where her energy stands, what does she potentially expect? What is the energy surrounding Mirela? What is the energy surrounding Mirela? What is the energy surrounding her connection, her person, thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Okay. Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay as well. It's not that many of you on here. There's no one on here right now. So let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. So let me sit with this for a second. So you guys can actually see the cards. So this person, I feel, wants to either rush something the spirit is telling them to kind of pace themselves, don't rush. So like, let's say for instance, this person feels like some type of action or energy is needed in this connection. If they don't do this thing, then it's like they're going to mess things up, or someone else better is going to come along for you, and then they would have missed out or messed up something with this. But it's like spirit is kind of like working with this person to release themselves of this sabotage, these sabotaging beliefs or thoughts, like, because in some way they might do the opposite, where this person feels like they should do something, they should act upon something to the point where they actually don't end up doing it because of that pressure that they placed on themselves. One of you or both of you, it could be something with like everyday life, your job, or hey, you can't hear anything? That's weird. I can hear. I don't know. I can hear from my ends. I don't know. Um, okay, you can hear. Okay. So I feel like either it's something like where you're heavily invested in something right now outside of this connection, or they are. There's something about you both being busy or putting your energies, or maybe this has been like something that has been going on recently to where it's kind of making this person feel um, like they need to put more effort into this connection in some type of way. Something maybe that they should have, or they feel like they should have in the past. Let's say, for instance, like, because this feels like something to do with them being more open too, with the King of Cups. I feel like this person is going to be more attentive towards you, and I think I picked that up too. The last reading I did for you is something about you and this person having a breakthrough, like this person being more emotionally open, more expressive towards you. And I still see that there, but it's like something this person feels like they need to work on, like they need to do more of. This person is Mercury retrograde. This person could be getting a lot of clarity about like a negative belief that they have about themselves or about love. Because there's some type of positive breakthrough. I'm still getting that, like, something is going to come from them dealing with their either, like I said, self-sabotage. It could be the fear of taking a leap of faith. It's like this fear, this risk that this person feels when it comes to love. Yeah, true love, addiction, and wait. The timing is not quite right. Yeah, it's something like with Spirit saying, like, you're trying to force something. You might think that you got to do this and do that, but this connection is not calling you for that. Maybe traditionally, maybe at 6 months, a couple should be doing this, it should be doing that, or, but, you know, everybody's love story is unique. So I feel like Spirit's trying to get this person to grasp that. I hope I'm making sense. Like, certain things don't always have to go a specific way or a certain way maybe that we're used to in relationships, of what society says. And I feel like this is something Spirit is like helping this person with, if that makes sense. So the timing is not right for whatever it is that they feel like they need to do. And I feel like fear is driving this person a little bit, feeling like you need a little bit more. This person may be a little bit too focused on like the surface of things when it comes to you. Like, you know, I have to look a certain way for her. I have to be a certain way for her. I have to have this and such and such. But I feel like, again, like these are concepts that are not healthy in some way. And I feel like Spirit is helping them to break that. Addiction, this word for me in this instance is pattern rather than it is addiction. I feel like it's a pattern that this person has. And more so focusing on the internal rather than the external approach to love. I feel like that's what Spirit's helping this person work through. You guys may be helping each other with that too. Like how you express yourselves in love. It's like, let's say the superficial aspect of the surface level is like, for a man, I gotta have this material wise. I gotta have achieved this. And for women, it's like, okay, I have to be this way. I have to look this way. I have to dress this way. I have to be able to do this as a woman. And I feel that while some of that might be important to an extent, it's not the basis of a connection. I feel like the basis of a connection is the emotional connectedness, the mental connectedness, the spiritual connectedness. And I feel like that's what Spirit's saying for this person to embrace. Let me see if I can hear myself. Okay, I just want to make sure I can hear. Because I just make sure y'all can hear me and I can hear. Let's see, where is this person at in their truth when it comes to Mirela? What is their truth? What's on their heart? What's on their mind that they want her to know? Okay, distance has been killing me. So, yeah, it could be like you guys are not, maybe not in location, like in another state or anything, but it could be, like I said, there's some busy, like you guys are a little bit busy, or maybe you don't talk as often as you used to, or seeing each other at this time right now. It's kind of, it feels that way. I fantasize and I daydream about you. I'm trying to distract myself from thinking too much about you. So yeah, and I feel like another thing too I'm getting from this person is like, and you might do this too, but I feel like with this person, they they want to act upon their emotions, and they might think that that's not stable. Like, no, I shouldn't be calling her just because I'm missing her. I'm thinking about her right now. Maybe I'm doing too much. Like, this person thinks too much, and rather than saying, hey, being authentic and saying, hey, I was just thinking about you. I felt, I wanted to call you or text you or send you something sweet, like a sweet text message. This person thinks too much, and they think that and then they might want to do it at the wrong time, where it's like naturally doing because you feel like it and that it's on your heart at the moment, and you feel that pull to do it, versus like doing it because like maybe I should do that, or holding self back and saying I shouldn't do it when it was natural to act upon it at first. I feel like your person is kind of finding the balance in between that, and it could be through triggers. It could be, like I said, through the self-sabotaging thoughts and beliefs, to where they sometimes don't act at all because they allow these thoughts to get the best of them. So it could be also too something with Mercury retrograde that helps this person break through some type of barrier or block when it comes to that. Let's see what else here. Yeah, because I feel like this person looks at you as someone that is valuable to them, and they might even put you on this, I dropped the card, put you on this pedestal to a degree of wanting to show up for you. Like, this person cares enough to present themselves in the best light, have something to either make you proud or to, look good for you. But the problem is like some of this is coming from a little bit of an insecure place, or just fear of their emotions as well. Assignment, resurrection, rebirth. So you guys there is going to be some type of cleansing, some type of breakthrough, and I'm still getting that. Even from the last reading, I'm still getting that energy between the two of you. And you both may be like these spiritual teachers to help each other, and spirit's kind of like in the middle, helping you and helping them navigate through this connection, and helping you both break through those emotional barriers I'm getting. So in a sense, like with the assignment card, you guys were assigned to each other, not just to enjoy each other, but also there's elements of it where you guys are helping each other, like mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all of it. Like, you're helping each other through your connection, which is a healthy connection if you're taking it and growing from it. So yeah, let's see what your advice is. I'm gonna use a Moonology. At first I was like, no, I'm not gonna use this deck, but I'm going to. I don't want to use a buffet of cards, but here I am. Alright, let's see. What is the advice for Mirela and her person? Okay. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So it could be some energies that shift around Aries, a new moon in Aries literally, or around Aries season. So right now we're in Capricorn season. So there's things maybe like where this connection, the phase or the season, because I'm getting like, when people get readings, that I always like let people know the energy's always moving, always shifting, so nothing is quite ever set in stone. It's like, well, some things I should say. There are some things that are set in stone. But when you're asking about a situation in the middle of it, when you're currently living it out, hey sis, hey MB. When you're currently living it out, what the heck was that? When you're currently in the middle living it out, it seems like it's like this big thing, but later down the line, you'll just see that it was like a little part of the story, it was just a part of the journey. It wasn't the whole big thing. You know what I mean? So looking at this right now, it feels like this is a passing energy. It's something that is necessary. Like, this person has to grow through this. These are their thoughts. These are their feelings that they're processing. And I feel like at a later time, this person is going to be more confident and more comfortable with taking action towards this connection and being more confident, because the energy of Aries is the ruler of the first house, the self, the I am. So how this person sees themselves, how they identify with the connection, it's really also a part of how they see themselves. And I feel like there's healing in that for this person. So the advice, really, I'm not really seeing that there's much that you need to do Other than I feel like Spirit does want you both to be more self-aware and honor yourself through your connection. Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that for you, Miss Mirela. Let me let my dog in, or my mom's dog. Let me let Miss Foxy in real quick. And then I'm going to move to the next person. Anyone that's interested in a read, I have some spots available. Give me 1 second. My animals, they love to be bugaboo when I'm reading. Like, they always got some problems. Like, let me in, let me out. That's how my dogs are. My dogs and my cats. Let me in, let me out. Okay, so we're at 29. Where are we at? Yeah, 29:48. Okay, so we're moving on to Miss Trish. And yours was a specific question. And your question was, let me see. Your question was, do you have any love interest coming your way this year? Okay, so let's see what the energy is surrounding that. Okay, any significant love energies for you? Any significant love readings or love energies for the year 2023 for Trish from the Spirit? Do you see any significant love energies? Ooh, the 8 of Swords. You have a lot of cards trying to come out. Can't take all of those. The 8 of Swords didn't come out upright nor reverse, so I'm going to just consider that. Let's see, so you have 8 of Swords, Page of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like at this very moment, it does feel like something with love is trying to come in. And you might be in a place where you sense that, you feel it, or there's something about you wanting to believe in love or believe that something significant is happening, or it's something like I want to believe, but there's also another part that's indifferent with the belief to where maybe it's questioning that. Could be some self-doubt, could be some negative self-talk there, or patterns of certain thoughts that are detrimental or not helpful to you. They're not encouraging you. When I look at the 8 of Swords, it reminds me of Michael Jackson's character. He played the Scarecrow in The Wiz, and the crows were like, they were like these men. They were dressed up in they were dressed up as crows, but the men were like teasing him and taunting him. But I'm thinking of it in a sense of like those voices sometimes, like the negative thoughts that we have, those self-condemning thoughts and self-limiting thoughts and fear and insecurities and doubts that come in, that I feel like it's like you're kind of indifferent. It's like you're breaking out of it, but at the same time you're still kind of like trying to navigate through it and renew the way that you think about love, to where you're not in this place of okay, it's never going to work out, or it never works out for me, or I always get the short end of the stick with that 5 of Pentacles energy, into believing that something is moving and something is happening, which I do feel like there is something here. Let's see, is there any... You might have a friend around you. Could be, I don't know if it's like a gay male, but there's a friend around you that also might call this out, like bring this to your attention, this type of, you know, because I feel like Spirit wants to get you free. Yes, soulmate. Okay. Yeah, I feel that there's a strong possibility. I'm not getting like a set in stone energy from this, like it's a absolute yes or it's an absolute no. It feels like Spirit's trying to get you in the place, like the vibration to allow this to happen, because I do get there could be a strong movement in that with shifting the way that you think about love in general. With your soulmate card here, Because your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. This could be a thought that you have. Am I going to be fully embraced? Am I going to be fully accepted and loved by someone? And I feel like Spirit wants to remind you, when it's the right person, yes, they will. Okay, so put away the computer. Working less will help you strengthen your relationship. So maybe making more time for love, and it doesn't have to be actively being desperate, trying to like do too much. Like if you feel led to go somewhere, go to a festival, go to a bar, if you feel like setting up a dating site or blowing the dust off of like a an existing dating site and maybe revamping it, or if your friends invite you places instead of being like, no, I'll get back to you, I don't know, or maybe being open to a blind date where your friends were trying to hook you up and you know, you kind of resented the idea. If it's something that you are doubting or questioning, kind of getting like Spirit is saying to get out of your head and go for it, because most likely the things that you're overanalyzing are the things that you should go towards. But please use your discernment with that, of course. But let's see what else. Is there anything significant happening in love? Any persons coming in? Anything that she needs to know about this year? Love. Thank you. False idol. King and Queen, mantle, and self-reflection. Put on the full armor. Okay, yeah. So the putting on the full armor of God card is like spiritual protection. But I'm getting more so over your own mind, over your own crown chakra, over how you see yourself. If you feel led to do some type of spiritual meditations to protect and cover your mind, a prayer, or doing some mirror affirmations or some mirror work to send yourself loving energy. But I'm also getting to, with the false idol in reverse, that there could be like a change of perspective of the type of partner that you were seeking versus the one that you really desire and really truly deserve, which is this king and queen. So it's like how you see yourself, who you are as a person. Your person will be a mirror to that. Not a clone, but somebody that is a vibrational match to you, that a person that knows they're aware of themselves. Like the crown for me is like the crown chakra in this instance, where you're self-aware of who you are, what you want, what you deserve, your value and your worth, that you're not giving into the false the false connections and the things that seem shiny and attractive versus the things that are, divinely connected and divinely balanced with you. So let's see, what's your advice with the Moonology cards? Yeah, you don't have to work for love. Spirit is saying like there's something maybe with that mindset, or you're breaking free of it. You've made peace with, I don't have to perform to receive love, to be rewarded. It's something that I deserve. It's my birthright. As a divine queen, as a divine feminine energy, when I see myself in my divine light, I know the difference between false connections, counterfeit connections, connections that are sent to derail me from my true purpose and path, or to see the truth of me, who I am, and love myself. But I align with the connections that speak life into me, that are life. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Believe in the impossible. Duh, Spirit, we know that. We've been saying that. Okay, so it's your confirmation. Believe in the impossible with the blue moon. So maybe also work on your throat chakra and your third eye. I'm getting throat, third eye, and crown chakra. And I've been taking a course, and one of the things in the study that I was reading today, they were talking about energy healing. So I kind of have a concept of energy healing and how to send energy. So she was breaking down how to send the color of the aura of the chakra that you're needing work on, breathing it in, visualizing it first, seeing it being taken into your body, sending it to that point in your body, that chakra point in your body, and then see it kind of like radiating a bright light. So, and do this as many times as you feel led to, maybe on a consistent basis. But definitely I'm getting throat chakra, because the throat chakra does deal with self-expression. It also can be connected to our intuition as well. And then, of course, the third eye and the crown chakra are also connected to these things. Self-awareness, your connection to spirit, God, source, your intuition, spiritual wisdom. when it's imbalanced, you're not speaking your truth, you're not living in your truth, or you could be kind of like having some mental blockages there, not really being able to think clearly, or a lack of direction. So I hope this resonates with you. I hope this was helpful. And I send you much love, Trish. Best and many blessings for the new year for you as well, in all areas. Not just love, but all areas. All right. So that was your reading, Miss Trish. So where we at? We are at Miss Alexis, then Brittany, and then Angela. And then if anybody's interested in a read, the list is open. So 3030 was your timestamp, Miss Alexis. You got 3030. Sounds like some mirroring energy. Okay, so I hope your holiday was well. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out to the goats, the Capricorns. Happy birthday, Alexis. Sending you much love, sis. I hope you enjoyed your day so far. Okay, let me see. Alright. No specific questions, so let's hit it. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. What the spirit want you to know. I'm craving a chimichanga. I don't know about y'all. I don't know why I'm craving a chimichanga, but I am. Holy Spirit. Alexis and her person. What do you want her to know? What is the latest energy? Alexis and her person. Question. What does she need to know? Thank you. 7 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. Getting a lot of anxiousness about meeting up. So I'm not sure. I think you said you guys are supposed to meet up on New Year's or New Year's Eve or around that time. There's some anxiousness around it, whether like what transpired and you're thinking about it a lot, or there's another meeting that you guys have in store. There's a lot of travel cards. You got the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Any night for me sometimes can be travel, but you have the Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So let's see what's going on here. I feel there's something that you're not clear about. You may want to like say something about it. You might be thinking about how to approach something with this person. It's something you want to say to them. Doesn't have to be anything heavy or anything too big, but it's like maybe a question that you're asking, but it is putting you a little bit in your head. Like you just need to know. You just want to know. Could be about the partnership or the connection, and something about like maybe where this person is with it, something about expanding it, going further than where it is. Maybe that is the question, or maybe you guys talked about it, but you didn't get the clarity that you feel like you needed, or you wanted to like touch bases with something. Yeah, it's like a lot on your mind, I feel. I don't know if you've been having like dreams about this person, or like something with you guys, like a series of dreams. Let's see, what is this person's energy with her? What is the energy between them right now? The energy, where they stand. Thank you. Patience. And pull a little bit more forgiveness and obsession. And you have protected at the bottom of the deck. So like, yeah, spirit can kind of see, like, let's say for instance, spirit is that GPS system and you're on the road, which let's say being on the road or traveling is the journey through this connection. And spirit can, you know how the GPS system or like Google Maps or like Apple Maps, whatever, will tell you, hey, there's a wreck here. This is a better route. This is a faster route to get you to your destination. Or slow down, there's a car crash coming up, I'm going to reroute you. It's like spirit gives you the play when it comes to things. I feel like that's what this patience card is talking about, like the divine time. It says everything will unfold in divine timing. So could be like with the forgiveness card and obsession. I feel for some reason it's like a self-forgiveness thing. Maybe you don't give yourself enough grace. Maybe you give other people grace. Maybe more specifically, you give this person a lot of grace when, you know, like you're more understanding, more empathetic with this person, maybe, where at times you also need to give that energy to yourself as well. So you might be a little more critical or a little more harsh and judgmental towards your own self. So it says forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Exactly. And then obsession, someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. So I feel like that's you. Like it's like a consistent thought maybe, or maybe like when we entertain the thought too much, we start to put more energy into it. We start blowing it like smoke, and it's like a bag. Like, you know how like, or a balloon where you're blowing it up and it just amplifies, kind of like a thought. So there's some things maybe that spirit can see that's not completely in divine timing right now, or right, it's not the divine time yet for certain things, aka the right time for something, or a better suited time, maybe better than you expected. There's something with that. With protected, you were divinely safe and divinely guided, or you're safe and divinely guided. Sorry, I need to, well, actually I'll see with the messenger. Let me pull the messengers real quick, because this person's energy is not really coming out. I feel like spirit is like speaking directly to you more so than like the person or the connection energy. But I'm going to pull on this. Hopefully this will give us a bit more clarity about where this energy is with this connection, where this person is as well. Where is this person? Thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Holy Spirit, the truth. Do you want her to know where this person stands at this time with their connection? Where does he stand? Where is he at with her? Where is he at? Okay. It's a lot of cards. A few, maybe like 6. Let's see. Stop trying to control-ish. Everyone can see the changes in me because of you, and I'm getting in a positive manner. I'm focusing on myself. Keep it real and tell me how you feel. So there could be a little holding back, yes. I'm sorry for the past hurt your exes and or I may have caused you. I do not want to be together. I'm going to clarify that. And I get jealous over you. So it looks like you guys have a lot of catching up to do, or you did, and maybe there's still some things that still need to be addressed in this situation. This person does acknowledge whether this person actually apologized to you or not. This person is acknowledging the fact that they did cause you some past hurt. This person is like possessive over you to an extent. They don't want to see you with someone else, even if they're not really ready for you. This person feels like you kind of hold back your truth. You don't really tell them really how you feel. Let's see. I don't want you together. Why is that here? Why is that here? The Hanged One. So this person is aware that they are not in the position right now to forward the connection fully. It's like this person kind of perceives that their hands are tied. Like they have a awareness of that. They know this about themselves. This person sometimes could come across as like unaware of certain things in this connection. So, hey, thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Hey. So I feel like this person could come across at times like they don't know as much, or they like, how to explain it? Like spirit is saying this because I feel like there's a bit of like spirit wanting you to hold this person accountable. Like it might seem like they don't know what they're doing or what they're saying, or if there's certain things that you feel like this person is doing that you don't agree with. Like this person kind of knows that they may say or do things that are, I wouldn't say disrespectful. That's not the word. They might try to like, they're avoidant. Thank you, Spirit. They're avoiding certain things, but there's another side to this person. Rather than just telling you that they're not really ready, they might beat around the bush because they want to keep you there. It's kind of selfish, but I'm like, I'm seeing it from both ends. Like I could see the selfishness in it as a whole, but also I'm considering the fact that you know, where this person is at within their own consciousness, where it's like, well, I get jealous over her. I don't want anyone else to have her, you know, but I know that I'm not fully ready for what she's ready for. So they might say things that imply promising things, or might leave cliffhangers, leave you kind of confused at times. And you know, I'm seeing that, hearing this energy, like, but they are aware that they're not available to give to anything outside of where they're at right now with themselves. Like, spirit is, yeah, self-care. So both of you need some self-care energy, or to further continue with that. Yeah, this is the most important thing right here. The consecration process, the cultivation and preparation. This is like spirit working on both of you in your own ways. Like, this person most definitely is being squeezed. Like, spirits were like removing out of them, extracting certain things out of this person. Like, they know that they're going through some type of spiritual cleanse and work right now on themselves. This person's having an awakening. So they went through their little dark night of the soul season or experience. Now they're in this place of the awakening and the understanding of why they had to go through that. So while this person's going through that, spirit is reminding you not to forget about your self-care and your self-needs. And, you know, this thing, the situation is being taken care of, and you are going to get the instruction, the direction from the spiritual GPS, as long as you're following spirit. Spirit is a navigation system. So, like, let's say, for instance, you're having dreams about this person, and let's say, hypothetically, you're dreaming about cars, or that you're in a car with this person. If this person's in the driver's seat, then that means there's some type of powers, like this person's in the seat, like they're driving you, you know, or giving them the power to steer your direction, or your thoughts, or your decisions, rather than taking the wheel, or allowing spirit to take that wheel in, or be the navigation system while you drive the car. It's kind of like that visual, or it could be literally like you're having dreams about that. Let's see, what's your advice from spirit? Any further guidance from Miss Alexis? Okay, yeah, the energy's gaining momentum. So things are moving. It's more so in the spirit realm, like this purple and pinks. This reminds me of like the Black Panther movie. Whenever they would go to the ancestral realm, it's like purplish pink color. So I feel like that represents the spirit realm. So there's things happening, but it's happening behind the scenes. Like, and with that, like, to get that discernment and clarity, when things are happening behind the scenes, they're happening in the spirit because you can't see it. That's when you're tapping into your inner compass, your inner self, to get the downloads, to get the understanding of what's going on, because it might not make sense. It may not be anything happening in the physical, or you might not see evidence of things. So it's like checking in with the spirit and be like, what's going on? What's happening? You know what I mean? I'm getting that from this energy. So, yeah, now is the time to release negativity. You had that card at the bottom of the deck with the Scorpio energy. So, yeah, it's like a lot of deep releasing that this person is doing right now. So, you know, take care of you. As this person take care of himself, make sure you're taking care of you. Is not to say that you guys will not be interacting or things like that. But as far as movement goes, and like, okay, well, why is it this happening? Or is it not? Do hold this person accountable though too. Like, you might have to call this person out, and that could help this person with their healing as well, and releasing certain you know, shadow energies about them, in certain ways and traits that are not healthy. Is like holding this person accountable. Okay. All right. All right, Miss. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. With the rest of it, you do have, I think we're in the same time zone, or maybe you're an hour behind. I can't remember. But enjoy the rest of your birthday. Much love to you. Celebrate the Caps, all the Capricorns. You're welcome. Okay, I'm glad it made sense. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Brittany. Then we have Angela, and then after Angela, the list is open. If anybody is interested in a mini love read, you don't have to ask about a specific person or get a spread on love. It could be self-love. It could be what's coming from you, whatever, just whatever. Pertaining to love that you want to ask, or just generally. Okay, so we're at 44. right? Yeah, 4436 for Miss Brittany. It's Brittany. Let's see what's going on here. Let me pull up your situation. Okay, Brittany and your person in question. All right, let me put these to the side. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine wisdom and truth. Ask for clarity for Brittany and her person in question. Where is the energy of this connection? Hey, Miss Violet. Yeah, the lines, or not the lines, sorry, the submissions are still open. Let's see. Brittany and her person in question. What does she need to know? What is she need to know? The Emperor. This Emperor card is so dope. I love the throne. Ace of Cups. King of Swords. 4 Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Ooh. My Mama Kalima. The Death card at the bottom of the deck. Alright, let's get it. So, I kind of feel... Yeah, this person's ego is like at play for sure. With the Emperor card being here, the King of Swords. I feel like this person is very... has like a very strong, powerful energy or a strong presence in your life as well. This person could be, if they're not your partner, like you guys are not in a serious relationship, this is definitely someone that you put in a very important position in your life, or it's like no other person will do. And it could also be a little bit, you guys both have like a strong energy with this Queen of Wands. I feel like this person is at the moment maybe a little emotionally closed off, or maybe this has been like an ongoing situation where this person isn't the most open in the way that you desire them to be open. And I see you being like, if you don't come correct, then it's like you represent their karmic justice, like serving them or dishing them what they put out. And in some type of way, this person could be operating in a toxic masculinity right now. A little bit of selfish energy, maybe greedy. Giving to them is maybe not their first option. They take rather than they give, or they're just not in that place of balance. Their own feminine energy within themselves is a little bit off too, I feel. So their ability to give in a receptive manner, in a healthy place, is not there, because I feel like this person's operating too much in their masculine energy to the point that it's becoming toxic. It's becoming very selfish, very rigid. And with you, I feel like Spirit is calling you to step into your divine masculine energy within yourself in some way. And it's like you're dishing something to this person. Not any egotistical, prideful, like we're, being combative, but in a way that's like, okay. Because the thing with Kali Ma, and I don't know if anybody else is familiar with Kali Ma, she's one of my favorite goddesses. And she has different forms that she manifests herself in. And she's actually, one of her forms is Shakti. And Shakti represents the divine feminine essence. She represents the womb space. Her counterpart, Shiva, he knows that he cannot exist without her energy. So it's like, kind of like Oshun, where Oshun's energy was very giving and giving. And until she, faced that deception, that betrayal, and men kind of not honoring her essence or her energy, to where the point where she was like, okay, y'all got this, like, and she goes into that place where she can turn into that shadow creature, that one of her symbols, because people depict Oshun as being this soft, feminine, sensual, sexual goddess only. That is an aspect of her. But the other part of Oshun is the earth went through a drought, and this is all metaphoric, but the earth went into a drought because of the fact that the men felt that they could do without her. And I feel like that's also metaphoric in a literal sense, societal sense, that both feminine and masculine energies do need each other. They need that balance. But it's also, we need that divine feminine, divine masculine balance within thyself first, right? So your person is missing that concept. And I feel like you are this Kali energy to this person's ego. You're stomping that ego out. You're slaying that shadow part of this person out. So, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Truth, divine wisdom, and insight. Thank you. Longing, someone is secretly yearning for you. Twin flame. This is divine counterpart. And balance. There we go. One person is giving too much in this relationship. Yeah. So in spite of the desire and the love that's there, the Ace of Cups and this connection, you know, seeing this person as your better half or your other half, or, you know, maybe this person, the same thing, that balance is needed. I'm getting, like, on a physical sense, the pouring too much into the energy where one person is maybe taking it and hoarding it, and also the balance of the inner divine feminine and masculine within self. For you, the Queen of Wands comes from a masculine energy. The wands are masculine. So you have a queen and a masculine energy. So it's like that balance again, that assertion, that confidence, that go-getter vibe, but still knowing when to be receptive and allow the energies to flow as well. Still being discerning, still operating in that divine feminine flow and essence too. So I feel like however spirit is guiding this, and maybe it's happening naturally where you are going to trigger this person into that balance, that awareness that they're not in a place of balance. And, you know, on a more mundane level, more practical level, like, how have I been selfish with this person or with love in general? Could just call this person out as a person, like their selfish ways, just period. And one of the ways that it may be manifesting is through this connection, right? And I'm sorry, I just threw all these cards around. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to pull some messenger cards. Thank you, guys. Feel free to learn about truth and clarity. What does Brittany need to know about her person in question? Their truth, their thoughts, feelings towards Brittany at this time. Spirit, what do you want them to know? I have been avoiding you, divine connection, and I'm struggling with my shadows, traumas, inner child, etc. Okay, so yeah, this person, through avoiding something with this connection, or I don't feel, it could be literal, like this person not talking to you, ghosting you, or it could just be avoiding the elephant in the room in some instance. Either way, this person's running, but it's not really running from you. They're running from what you're mirroring to them, where their traumas or their shadow self is concerned. And with this divine connection card, you could be getting confirmations of these like this situation or this person as well. The trauma card trauma and wounding try to fly out of the deck. So again, yeah, this person's trauma is really what's causing them to be this way. Let's say this person has gone through heavy betrayal themselves, or where people, you know, never showed up for them, or people always took advantage of them or took them for granted, to where they started to become selfish. They started to become a little closed off due to the traumas and the wounds, and maybe taking it out on other people. So yeah, and these numbers could be confirmations as well for you. 1111, 222, 444. But definitely this person has to kill the ego for sure. Yep. Look at that. You have false idol. So this person needs to kind of come down off of that egoic pedestal that they place themselves on. It's a false sense of self. This person does need some reflecting. I also feel like too, like there might be some instances where you got to protect your energy from this person, or know when to set boundaries with this person. And the self-reflection could go for you as well, where there may be certain things, maybe you put this person on a pedestal, and it's like this energy is mirroring back to maybe some healing as well that needs to take place within yourself. I do feel like for you, it is going back to healthy boundaries, and knowing that this person, not that they need you and you need them from this like codependent energy, more so from a standpoint of the benefits of your energy, how it is a light, how it is, you know, healing, how it is comforting, how it can be revelation to this person's life, vice versa. Seeing the benefits on a deeper level than just a mundane level, or just because of a title, or because of who you place them or assign them to be in your life, and vice versa, but like on a deeper level. Not placing this person on that pedestal, like they're still human at the end of the day. And also like that whole, what is it, namaste, my light recognizes your light, and vice versa. Like whatever great things you see in this person is there in you, but not to dismiss the shadows as well. Let's see, what's your advice from Spirit? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So, maybe around Aquarius season, or literally a new moon in Aquarius, because we're in Capricorn season, right? Hey Nina. I hope you feel better. I'm getting though, like with the new moon in Aquarius, like I said, I feel there could be something with this connection that goes through some sort of healing. Maybe a softer energy, or one of you guys, like your compassion breaks through, and I'm wondering if it's them. But it's like you are dishing love and light, but you're also dishing out some type of karmic justice as well, just through your own energy. I don't feel like it's anything that you have to premeditate or calculate. It's just you being yourself that's going to trigger this. Communication is key is at the bottom of the deck, new moon in Gemini. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now, so there could be an important conversation that's also going to be very healing. And it could just be an example of like you being an example of what love is and pouring into people. And it's not, I'm getting like not from a place of overextending your energy to where you're being used and abused, but from a place like this is what love gets you. This is what love does in a healthy way. And like showing this person that there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like this person kind of blocks that part of themselves that is emotionally loving and pours into people. I feel like they're just extremely defensive and just kind of stiff now, stiff in their energy. And the Ace of Cups is also, let this love energy healing in, like let it be open. Hey sis, hey Simone, yeah, it's still open. So that's what I'm getting for you, Miss Brittany. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was confirmation and clarity for you, and truth, you know, to what you're going through and your person and your connection. So much love to you, sis. Take care. Have a good evening. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Angela. And after that, Violet, you sent yours in. And Simone, yeah, it's still open if you're interested. Let me see. I think it was it? Yes, Violet. Okay. So after Angela, Violet. All right, Miss Angela. Your timestamp is, I think that says 58. Yeah, 58:36. Okay. Angela, where are you? Okay. Why did he make a scene? It was so awkward, like he's been stalking me. Ugh. Oh no. I'm good. Thank you, sis. I can't complain. I hope you're well too. Happy New Year. Okay, Miss Angela C. Oh goodness. Let's see. Let's first tap into the overall energy. See what this person's thoughts, feelings, and what were their intentions with the whole thing. Like, let's see. Holy Spirit, ask for permission to tap into this coworker. Kali came out again. Okay. Let's see. What is this person's? Judgment. 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Temperance. I feel like this person is very attracted to you, and I don't feel like this person could really contain that, like, on their face. Like, you know how some people just kind of get lost in their, like, daydreaming? Like, I'm sure we've all caught somebody staring at us in, like, this glossy-eyed, like, way. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, and I feel like, you know, it's kind of like you get lost. I don't know if it's like a daydream thing where you kind of forget that you're just too deep into your little fantasies or whatever. I don't know. I kind of feel like that. Like, this person, you're now becoming aware of something that this person already had, like, for you, or an attraction for you. Might have been a little bit, like, I don't know if you've ever really noticed this person before then, like, really paid attention. The 8 of Swords, I don't feel like Spirit wants you to think too deep into it, like the whole stalking thing. Like, if it starts to get weird, then yes, by all means, like, the energy starts to get a little off. I feel like you caught this person mid in, like, maybe like a little daydream or something. Like I said, it feels this person wasn't all the way, like, there or something. I don't know what I'm getting at. Your energy is very striking to this person. Like, there's something about you that maybe other people see, or about your energy, but you don't see it with this 8 of Swords. Like, you're blind to maybe the effects of your energy, or maybe, I don't know, like, your level of attraction, like, attractiveness. But I'm more so getting, like, something about your energy. It's kind of striking, or people might, like, often stare. And I'm not seeing just, like, people that are romantically attracted or sexually attracted, but maybe, like, women sometimes look at you, and it doesn't have to be like they're, like, scowling you or hating on you. It's like your energy, something about it, and I don't feel like you see it. Especially with this Kali energy and the Phoenix bird. These are very powerful energies. Then you have the Temperance card. It's like, it's not too much. Sometimes it might be a little too much, or it might be a foreign or unique energy that people are not used to, but there's also a quality where it's like a peaceful energy, it's a light energy, but there's, like, some type of other, like, and I'm just getting the word striking. I keep getting that. Let's see. I'm going to clarify with my cards and see what's up with this coworker. Let's see. Ooh. What's up with this coworker? Listen. And definitely listen to your intuition. Be like water. I'm not, yeah, this don't make no sense. Generational wealth and health. Okay, I'm going to stop. So you have the Be Like Water card. Be water, my friends, as Bruce Lee would say. So something about this, I wouldn't take it too seriously. I feel like this is more so like something about your energy and becoming more aware of your energy. I'm not getting anything about this person per se, like, specifically, other than the fact this person is attracted to you, obviously, and there's something about your energy that's unique and striking. It gets this person's attention, and you might be like, why are people always staring at me? Or why is he looking at me like that? Or why does she look like... I'm getting more so, it's like something about you, your essence or your energy, and it's not a negative thing. And in some instances, it might kind of intimidate. Like, you might notice that some men don't always approach you, or you feel like they are looking at you or they're interested, but they don't ever say anything. I feel like it's that Kali energy that kind of is intimidating. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else. Okay, none of this makes sense. I'm going to leave this alone because I don't feel like there's really much to say other than already what has come out. That card, Your Dreams Need a Practical Plan, does not make any sense to the situation, like, whatsoever. So Yeah, and the death card and the judgment card, the phoenix bird sometimes can be like references to like the transformative energy, the death card energy. So I do feel that this could also be something about you being more aware of your own energy and your own self, because like I don't get that you see yourself. You don't see your power in some way. Maybe you know you're powerful, or maybe you know that you have gifts or something like that, or something about your energy, but not to the extent. And I feel like sometimes it could come across as like where you feel anxiety, or maybe you feel kind of like pressed in the corner, or it kind of rises some type of anxiety I'm getting, when it's not to me taken that way. Although some people might be repelled by your energy due to fear, their own insecurities, or intimidation, but there, for the most part, it's like an intriguing energy, and some people might get caught staring sometimes. Like, we've probably all been there with people like that we've seen, or it's probably happened to us, but that's what I'm getting from that. But yeah, he's attracted, and I do feel like he's trying to get your attention as well with the judgment card. Like, that was him trying to get your attention. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, so that is what I'm getting. Simply, simply put, I hope that was helpful. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Violet. If anyone is interested, I have 4 more spots available, because I'm only going to do 10 reads tonight. So I'm on my 6th person. So 4 more spots available if anybody's interested. If not, after Violet, then I'm going to shut the live on down. Okay, Miss Violet, your time is 66:44. Interesting time. Alright. Let's see what's going on with you and your person of interest and connection. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Let's see. What does Miss Violet need to know? The Lovers. Ooh, the Hierophant with Shiva. 2 of Cups. The Hermit and 6 of Cups. Okay. Okay, thank you, Simone. Okay. So, obviously, this person is, they're thinking about, this person's thinking about coming together and how to do that. There's a heavy emphasis on union in this energy for sure, because you got the Lovers, you got the 6 of Cups, which is commitment or dedicating yourself to something that you believe in, a cause or something sacred, honoring something. And you got the 2 of Cups with the 6 of Cups, the Hermit. So this person is, I feel like this person is way more aware than maybe what you think, or what they put out, or this person is heavily in tune with their higher self and divine spirit, and this connection is like, this person is extremely receptive to divine energy. This is not them trying to stop nor push or force anything. It's a natural flow to all of this. And I feel like you guys are mirroring each other in a way where you do want some type of harmony, coming together, maybe even to reconcile some differences, or to come back together if there's some type of misalignment, some disharmony between the 2 of you. And this person could be deep in thought, like trying to figure out their way, their direction with this, especially with this angelic presence here, with Shiva here. It's like seeking a higher presence or source or God, whatever their, whatever their relationship is with source, whether it's on a religious or a spiritual standpoint, there's some type of seeking divine, a higher counsel. I don't feel like this is them seeking counsel from a friend or a family member or anything, like going to someone for advice. I feel like this is them seeking within themselves. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what's this energy? You both are mirroring, like, as far as the desire for this connection, as the mirroring here. Finances. So what could have caused a disharmony or disruption could have been someone's stability, their financial stability, or them more focused on that, or maybe stressed out about it. Because it feels like this person also too, like with this Hermit card, I'm gonna go back to this, where maybe this person kind of had to sacrifice some of their wants or their needs, material-wise, financially. I don't know if this person is keen on their, like, hygiene to the point where they're always, like, their haircut or their, I don't know if they have facial hair or something, where they always have to make sure that's in place, and maybe they kind of just let that go for now. Like, I'm not going to focus too much on, you know, my beauty regimens or whatever. But yeah, it's something with their stability or their finances. I'm not getting that it was anybody in particular, at least not right now. I'm not seeing that. Children are important to this partnership. You do have the Six of Cups. I don't know what that's about. Support and abundance. Lean on your inner circle at this time. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So this person feels in a good place when it comes to wanting to build something with this connection. I do feel like they kind of had to put this on hold. There's something about with this support, I feel like it's more so like you are part of their inner circle. You are like also their friend as well, or this person sees you as someone that they confided in, and maybe they miss that. Because I'm getting like this, there might have been like a little temporary separation energy where you guys might have had to take a break from this connection, or you guys could have dealt with each other, but it was like a needing to pause things, or could have been like a gray area to where now it's like they're in a better space to like move this connection or start pouring into it, bring the life back into it. Because there's a lot of cards about reconciliation. Okay, I got you some more. Yeah, but this is what I'm getting. Let me pull and see what's this person's current thoughts and feelings. Yeah, it's like whatever this person feel like they needed to take care of. I'm just going back to this abundance card. Whatever this person feel like they needed to sit with or manage within themselves or focus on within themselves, they feel like they've got that in order. They got that straight with themselves. Now they can tend to or open themselves up to what they really want. Like, I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see. This person's truth, their thoughts, their feelings. This person's truth, their thoughts, their feelings for this connection that you want her to know. The truth. Divine connection. I have been avoiding you. You are in my heart and mind. There's a lot of cards trying to come out. I'm very stuck in my ways. I don't know how to deal with this anymore, and I'm afraid to let go of toxic patterns. So this person's truth is that you've always been on their heart and their mind. This, I have been avoiding you. I feel like this is they're telling you what's been going on in their life. Kind of like their hermit mode, them getting themselves together, them getting their finances together, them dealing with themselves, their ways. So in the meantime, I was avoiding you. It's kind of what I'm getting. Or I wouldn't say avoiding like, oh, I don't want to deal with you, but kind of like, I need to stay away. I'm very stuck in my ways, like dealing with certain patterns, because you do have afraid to let go of toxicity patterns, karmic ties, etc. You are in my heart, but in that time, you were on this person's heart and mind, and this person does perceive this connection as like a very divine connection or a sacred connection. They have an awareness of that. I have no doubt. With the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, like this person knows that. You almost have, I mean, actually you do. What people would depict as like soulmate cards, or twin flame. The only one that's not here is the Four of Wands, but like the soulmate cards, the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Lovers, like that's very divine counterpartish, or just someone that places this connection in a really high regard, or feels that sacred energy, or feels it's like a connection that will have a stamp on your life or on your heart, but it's a mutual connection. Your power. Ooh, dang. This card's trying to come out now. You have your power, consecration process, cultivation, and preparation. So this person's energy might be more stronger, more wiser, more in tune with itself, because they've gone through that process where spirit is like purge certain things, where they've had to let go of certain things within themselves, where spirit is kind of did a work on them. Yeah, new chapter. Could be a new chapter on the horizon between the two of you as well. See what your advice is. Like, this person could be focused on what is their purpose, what's their mission. Just get like this person's been working on themselves, steadily working on themselves. Doesn't have to be like extensive, but to the point where they are aware that they need to make some changes, and actually making those changes or taking small steps to make change. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Expect powerful change. New moon and eclipse. So no other advice in spirit saying to expect powerful change. And I feel like that is kind of could be not only just in this situation, and even within the situation is like more to it than that. It's kind of vague, but it could be perception, because this looks like an eye to me, like this purple eye. So expect powerful change in perception, or this person's perception. This person could be a bit more spiritually aware, in tune, how they perceive things, how they see life, how they see this connection is more spiritual, more profound, more like a divine awareness of themselves, this connection, their life, people within their life. Like, I'm getting that this could be just all the way around, and this can go for you as well. But yeah, I do see a shift in this person's energy, like, for real. So I'm going to leave it at that, sis. I hope this was helpful. And I'm going to move on to Miss Simone. I have 3 spots available. No one after Simone is interested, I'll shut the live down. But if anybody, just in case, like, it's best to do it now while I'm doing Simone's read, because once I'm off, like, if you guys send it, I'll have to hold it until next week. Because, yeah, no refund policy. So make sure y'all read the description thoroughly so you guys know. Okay, so 7735 for Miss Simone. You said, just want to know his general feelings. We weren't on speaking terms during his, I'm assuming his birthday, because you sent me the message. Yeah. So that's why I was hesitant to reach out. Since mine was after his, by then we spoke, he decided to ignore mine. Oh no. Okay, so let's see what his general feelings and energy is around where you guys stand, and not reaching out to him on his birthday. Let's see. Holy Spirit, I clear up previous energies. Please clear up previous energies and messages only for divine wisdom and divine truth and clarity. For Simone and her person of interest. What is his current thoughts, feelings, intentions based off of where they stand, not speaking on his birthday? What do you want him to know? What do you want her to know? What do you want her to know? Okay. 3 of Cups. The heck? Fuck it. I'll take it. 4 extra. Okay, so I'm just gonna take these. I don't know. I feel like to. I'm gonna take them. Oh, my lanterns. Get y'all butts up here. Y'all putting the light on the cards. I need that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take all 8 of these. So, how this person feels. Generally, I feel like this person had a good day. They might be planning. I don't know if this person they celebrated their birthday earlier, like this past weekend, or they're going to celebrate. But Generally, this person had a good day. I don't feel like they were completely um, like emotionally affected by the fact that you did not reach out to them. They do kind of feel like this is a tit for tat thing with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. This person, their intentions might be petty, or their intentions for not reaching out to you on your birthday was petty, but for you, I feel like it's more, there's something about a boundary thing with the Queen of Swords. She's more, way more, like way more mature than this Page of Swords. So I feel like however they responded to your birthday, it came from a tit for tat. It came from an immature place. For you with the Queen of Swords, I feel like it's more of a, like I said, a boundaries thing, like, or even just kind of like moving in a way that you were led to, or just what's the most logical thing to do. You know what I mean? Or this is based off of where we're at, so this is how I'm moving, rather than I'm gonna just be petty, or I'm gonna play games. I'm gonna see if she's gonna feel some type of way, or if she's gonna reach out to me or something like that. It's like this is the petty energy. So with the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Seven of Wands, they did feel slightly some type of way with this. They did. Seven of Wands. But like I said, for the most part, like this person could have been distracted with planning something with their birthday, or um, making plans with, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 people, their friends or something. I'm getting like this person's planning something for their birthday. So whether they did something like a birthday dinner tonight, or some little small get together tonight, or they're planning it for like a later date, or they already did, it's like this person was distracted with that. But they did feel some type of way slightly with the Page of Swords and Seven of Wands. Everything else is like this person's energy was just completely somewhere else, like focused on their birthday, kind of high on that, distracted by that. So let's see, where's the energies with this connection right now? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. You already know. Like, you know. Spirit's like, she already knows. Release. A radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So, I would not allow this person to get under your skin. You're being encouraged to accept kind of like what is. And when I say accept, not like, oh, I'm gonna just allow it, it is what it is, but more so from a place of like, okay, I see, like, I see what's going on, I know what's going on, you know, I see it for what it is, and like surrender yourself from it, and not hold yourself to the energy, or maybe thinking too much about what this person's thinking or how they feel, how they are affected, because it's affecting your energy essentially at the end of the day. um you know, process your feelings and your thoughts, of course. Just, you know, mindful of how much you're giving to the situation. So mastery, you've learned a spiritual lesson, and stability, the situation. Okay, relationship can stand the test of time. So I feel like the spiritual lesson is about stability. Is this a connection that can stand the test of time? Is this a healthy connection? Is this a reliable situation? Because there's something that you've learned thus far, and not just through this day, this energy, but previous energies as well, previous experiences with this person, that I feel like has shown you whether or not this connection has the ability to do that. With the Lovers card being here, I do feel like you guys feel a connection to each other beyond just sexual attraction. I feel like you guys may have started out feeling very attracted, very drawn, or like some type of passionate energy was there. But the truth is there is a spiritual, I mean, every connection has a divine purpose, a spiritual purpose to it, to an extent. But I'm getting like there is something significant here. But I feel like it's, you guys are helping each other work through things, process things. This person is coming out as very childish too, mind you. The Page of Swords, the Fool, the Sun. It's like childlike energy. How will we ever get it together? What is this person's truth? This person in question. Someone is asking, what is this person's truth? I don't feel good enough for you. Someone here is in denial. Sex with you is not purely physical. My heart and soul explodes. I talk about you to only those who matter to me, and I feel safe where I'm at. So yeah, you're dealing with somebody that is in the kiddie pool. They're not, you know, able to swim in the ocean just quite yet. They can't even swim in the 6 foot deep pool. So this person's level, emotional level of maturity is at a kiddie pool level, and this person doesn't feel, essentially with this card, they don't feel good enough for you. And that makes sense. A lot of times when people, girl, what's wrong with you? You better stop bullying her, Nova. Um, Essentially, like when people treat people another way, it's because they are already hurt within themselves. A lot of times too, like men men that don't feel like they are good enough for a woman, sometimes they'll self-sabotage, whether purposely or unknowingly. It's like this energy of like, I want you, and then that's why their energy is confusion, and confusion is from the enemy. Whether this person is the enemy or this person is moving in their own shadow self, and they're causing their own demise and hurting other people in the process because they're not dealing with their wounding. So let's say, for instance, like this person genuinely does care about you, like you, love you. The Lover's card, I feel like they do care about you, but their energy is the opposite on the other end of it, because it's like subconsciously there's a wound there, there's an inadequacy there, there's an immaturity level there. So they'll pull on your energy, and 1 minute you'll feel like everything's cool, and then you'll be confused the next because their energy is going to show you different. And again, like, it's highlighting that card about stability. This connection can stand the test of time. That is the question. Is this a connection that can stand the test of time? Because this person does care, but they're not willing to face certain things about themselves, or they may not even be aware of some of their behaviors. I feel safe where I'm at. They're in a comfort zone. And like I said, if you compare the energy, the Queen of Swords versus the Page, like this person ain't even a Knight of Swords. They're coming out as the Page of Swords. So their level of comprehension of things is not on the same level as you either when it comes to this connection. So let's see, what is, did I pull a card? I don't know if I did. Did I put it back? I don't know. Communication is key. Yeah. So that's another thing in this connection that is a big thing. And it's almost like you guys are only able, like I said, to comprehend or kind of communicate in a way. There's only so much that you guys will be able to exchange, because this person is at a certain level. They're not on the same level of understanding as you, or comprehension, or just their communication skills or levels is not on the same level as yours. So it may not be easy for you to understand that, but it's like if you change your perception and be like, okay, it makes sense. This person, they're just not on that level, so they're not going to understand. They're not going to know how to communicate their thoughts or their feelings, or yeah, low self-esteem. So this person could suffer from low self-esteem, or if you have some, you know, some self issues here, this person could trigger that a lot. So you guys are on two different levels right now. I don't know if it's always going to be this way, but it's very, very clear. With the new name, new status, it's like your energy could be elevating, and this person with the world system card, they're still kind of caught up in like the matrix. They're still caught up in like mundane things. Like they're not, their energy's not spiritually in alignment. And I don't feel like that's how it was supposed to be, or it could be a part of this, the unfoldment of it, or, you know, it could be just the timing of this situation is not right, or it could be that the timing is up. I can't say for sure. I know that there's a level of like you kind of surpassing this person's energy. Are they going to rise to the occasion and shift? That's completely up to this person, because with the Lover's card, I do feel like you guys were meant to encounter each other. The Lovers does represent choices. So one of the hardest choices sometimes in love is choosing yourself. Even though you may want to be with the person, that choice to leave that person behind is saying to you, to yourself, I choose me. So there's something here maybe with choice and a decision or communication that might need to be had, because the Lovers is ruled by the planet Mercury. Communication is key. That's communication, new moon in Gemini. Gemini energy with the Lovers as well. That Gemini and Mercury energy is prevalent. And you also have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, communication. So even if this person doesn't fully understand where you're coming from, or they might be a little bit petty, or let's say for instance you want to like text this person and get something off your chest and they don't text you back, that's not a reflection of something wrong with you. That shows you where this person is at, like, period. Just their maturity level or their level of being able to handle the situation. That's what it's going to reflect. It's not going to be a bad on you because you did what you were led to do. You took the high road. You honored yourself. That's it. So whether this person chooses to address it or not, or to be petty, that shows where they're at. And it is what it is. So I'm going to leave it at this. I hope that was clarifying. I hope that gives you the clarity or the understanding. Hopefully. But Spirit says you already know the answers you seek. You already know all of this. Sometimes we just need that confirmation. And I completely understand. So, yeah, that was all my reads. If anybody's interested, I have 3 more spots. If not, I'm going to close the live down. That's all for the evening. So, I want to let me... Sometimes YouTube be tripping. Tripping. What? This thing is crazy. Hold on. Okay. They don't make it easier to edit your stuff on here no more. Like, okay. Alright, so I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and update the list. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it for the evening, for the night. So I do appreciate y'all so much. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys had a safe and enjoyable New Year's. And even if y'all didn't do nothing, y'all just enjoyed yourself. You sat at home, you slept, you did whatever, you honored yourself, whatever you felt led to do on New Year's. I hope you guys had a good holiday season. I'm kind of glad the holidays is over. Like, we can get back to, I don't know, until Valentine's Day, of course. But other than that, we taking a break. Alright, much love to you guys. As always, thank you. I will catch you guys in the next video, next read, next whatever, next post. So have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world.